So, boys, it's been a while. The vibe's a little different, isn't it? Not really, no. I'm usually always the same person. I almost never change. It's just how I express who I am to the world, right? That changes. Who I am fundamentally never changes. But, what's up? It's been a while. So I took a break from the YouTube game because I figured I'd get more traction on Instagram. But one thing that I figured out on Instagram is that Instagram makes fuck all in terms of money. Instagram, you're just basically giving them content for free and you're just generating engagement on their platform, and they give nothing back. And I'm like, fuck you. I want my money. And then I read that on YouTube you could be making like $10 to $30 per 1,000 views, and I was like, what? You mean I don't have to pretend to be homeless forever? Because let's be real, this content's pretty fucking epic, right? And now I've just been posting, like, it's pretty much like been a documentary style type bullshit on my Instagram of me basically coming up to Austin, camping here in Austin, and just kind of dealing with the growing pains that come with moving out of your parents' house for the first time. But, yeah, no, the goal eventually is to get an apartment here in Austin, which I'm going to start building. And once I get the apartment, I'm going to build, like, bunk tents. And yes, so basically we're going to have... It's going to be a commune-style space. Not a communist-style space, a commune-style space. We're talking hippies, right? So you get in, and right off the bat you notice this is not a normal room. Why? Because there's tents fucking everywhere, right? And there's like tents on like tiers, on like bunk beds, but they're bunk tents. There's like a tent on each level and everything. And it's basically built to like house like a lot of people. And it's not that I'm opening up like a homeless shelter or anything. The whole idea is that I can invite friends who want to do things here in Austin. Like they want to become an actor, a musician. They have like this really cool startup idea and whatever. They come and they can stay with me. They can come and join the party, right? I don't mind. I enjoy the company. And, you know, if they want to give back, which I hope that they want to, like they can buy like food for the house or maybe donate some months to keep maintenance up. And it sounds very culty. I've joked multiple times that I'm starting a cult, but it's not an actual cult. But yeah, no, I keep running into this issue where the only women I ask out are the women who are already in relationships. I don't know why. I guess I'm just attracted to people who have their shit together. But, like, and it's, like, verified at this point that these women do have boyfriends. It's not like I'm striking out every time. It's just that apparently I'm attracted to women who already have their shit together. And it just so happens that women who already have their shit together are probably already in a good relationship. So I'm fucked. But anyway, yeah, Tinder isn't going anywhere, Bumble isn't going anywhere. I'm just gonna stop with those. It's a waste of my fucking time. I'm not even gonna try anymore. No, it fucking sucks. Like, the worst thing that I've had to endure in all this is not being hungry, it's not being thirsty, it's not being tired. It's being lonely, okay? It's being fucking lonely. And, yeah. I mean, the situation is a lot better than it was in San Antonio, right? Of course, why would I put myself through this if it wasn't? But... oh, check this out. Remember the, like, Kratom business? So I found K30s. And, that could work. They fall apart on me. That could work. nice. I think I take half. That's another thing. I'm working on moderation, especially with this shit, because it gets too expensive. I mean, luckily I found probably the second cheapest kratom vendor in Texas, but that's still $35. And you know, the way that I'm taking it, technically speaking, I have 16 doses. Assuming I don't get stupid about it. If I get stupid about it, then suddenly that drops to 8. And if I get really stupid about it, that drops to 4. And then if I get really stupid about it, that drops to 1. That's not good. That's a lot of fucking kratom. But, you know, I try not to let it get that stupid. I meditate and stuff like that. Actually, I was thinking about starting to go to, like, meditation meetups and stuff like that. And not just so I can meet, like, hot yoga girls. I'm talking, like, so I can get my mind in order. Because, I don't know, I'm a very cerebral being. I think I mentioned this a couple times on Instagram. The machine is male, the operator is not. Okay, I have, like, a whole sigil circle to L and Fortuna, right? This is basically like the modern fun lore. I'm a cult leader, by the way. Okay, so this is the sigil for the Sextant Trinity. What the fuck is that, and what the fuck is all that? So you might have noticed the Star of David. That's not a Star of David. That's just the it's the topological representation of the Sextant Trinity, which the Sextant Trinity is basically 2 times 3. It's literally 2 times 3 in the in encoding, right? The encoding into the encoding inscribed into the background micro radiation through the tachyonic hypercauseway. There we go again. Anyway, so we have the machine. We have the machine, the operator, and the guide mind, right? So the machine is what you're looking at, the operator is what you're listening to, and the guide mind is everything telling the operator, don't do this, do this, do this, don't do that, don't do that. Basically, he's like my sensei. And then on the other half of that, we have the greater trinity, which is the engineer, the deluge, and the carpenter. I am the engineer, L is the carpenter, and Fortuna is the deluge. Basically, we're like this trio of friends who are trying to save the universe from tearing itself apart. It gets very complicated. All the lore is on my Instagram, although I may be dropping it here real soon. In the meantime, I'm a cowboy riding a cobalt steed through central Texas, through the Texas desert, although it's been raining a lot more now. I wonder why. I guess the deluge is watching over me. But, no, yeah, I have some debt to outrun.